Welcome back to the CoolFigurez channel. I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector. The information on this channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. And today we are going to be taking a look at the Mezco Toyz Street Gomez. But first, if you're new, then welcome. This channel is all about cool action figures, analyzing them, hunting them, taking pics of them, and of course, playing with them. If that's your sort of thing, make sure you hit that subscribe button and bell notification bell so you stay notified when I do upload new content. And if you guys do enjoy this video or any other content that I put out, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow, and it's free and easy for you to do. With all of that out of the way, guys, once again, we're going to be taking a look at the Mezco Toyz Street Gomez. Now, this thing is another grail that I have recently acquired, and no, he was definitely not cheap, but he was also not as expensive as you normally see on, say, eBay, Mercari, OfferUp, and stuff like that. However, he was a used figure, so, you know, there is that. But once again, it was cheaper. I believe I paid about $280 for this guy shipped and everything, you know. Or actually, I think this was the $300 one, whereas the Agent Gomez, I think I said I paid $300 for him, and I think I paid $260 to $280 for him shipped. But this guy right here was $300 with shipping and tax and everything. So definitely not cheap, but also not the $450 to $600 price that people are asking for on you know, OfferUp, eBay, and all those other sites. So this guy was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, I believe, in 2019. So you can only get him off the third-party market. So unfortunately, you're going to have to pay a high price for him, but I can definitely say he is definitely worth the price, at least to me. But maybe you just want to check him out, see what he comes with, and see what you can potentially get in the future if you ever do find a good deal on a Street Gomez. So that's exactly what I'm here to do today, to show you guys what exactly this guy comes with. And in fact, tomorrow I will be releasing a comparison video between this guy and the Agent Gomez, which was the precursor to this one. So I believe they released the Agent Gomez, and then later on in the year they released the Street Gomez, because a lot of their accessories are very similar yet different at the same time. And that's why I'm going to go ahead and do a comparison video on the two, so that way you guys can see. Maybe you guys want to add one or the other to your collection, but you don't want to have to add both, or maybe you just can't add both because they are both going for astronomically amounts on the third-party market. Hopefully that comparison video will help you guys decide which one is a better fit for your collection. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at all the accessories that this guy comes with. And with him being a Mezco Gomez, of course, he comes with a lot of stuff. So starting off with the head sculpts, he does come with a total of 4 head sculpts right here. Starting off with this one that he has on. As you can see, it's the classic Gomez head sculpt with some pink eyes now instead of some blacked out eyes. You do also get the classic Mezco roach head right here in green. This one's really cool, and it has those yellow translucent eyes right there, so that's super cool. This head is definitely cool in my opinion. I absolutely love it. As you guys know, here on the CoolFigurez channel, green is my favorite color, so I do really like this head, and I do need to take some photographs with it on. Next up, we have what I dub the Bowie Head. So this has to be an homage to David Bowie. I mean, just look at that. I mean, that's literally what David Bowie did back in the day. So this has to be an homage to David Bowie, but it is the typical roach head that you get with your Mezco Gomez. And last but certainly not least, you get, and which I believe was the inspiration and influence behind, the pink skulls. So you do get a single pink skull for your Gomez. If you see, he's essentially wearing the same outfit that the pink skulls wear, you know, the striped shirt, the jeans, and everything. So you can literally have at least one pink skull if you don't have one in your collection with this guy, which is really cool, because these guys are going for a lot of money, but those guys are going for an outrageous amount of money. I think I saw one on sale for about $700, and I was just like, that's not even all 3 and all the accessories. Fuck that. So yeah, at least I have one pink skull this way. So next up, we're going to go ahead and take a look at all the amazing hands that this guy comes with. Starting out with, of course, the open hands that he has on right now. He does have a pair of open action hands. He does come with a pair of fisted hands in package right there, as you can see. He does come with a pair of medium C-grip open hands. Whoops, almost dropped that one right there, but didn't. As you can see, medium grip C-grip hands. Right-handed pointer finger. The classic Mezco Gomez middle finger hand. Love that finger. Love that hand. You do get a wide trigger finger right hand. Whoops. A wide trigger finger right hand right there. And you do get a close trigger finger right hand right there. No left-handed trigger fingers, unfortunately, with this set. You do also get a left-handed 2-pointer finger right there, as you can see. You do get a right-handed tight grip C grip right there for the sword that he comes with. You do get a relaxed holding left hand right there for holding the other end of a gun, not the trigger end, but the longer barrel. You do get a relaxed holding hand right here for holding his weapon. And last but certainly not least, you do get a giant C grip hand, which is mainly specifically for a certain accessory piece, which we will go into in a bit, and I'll bring up that hand when we do. That is all the hands that this guy comes with. So next up, we're going to go ahead and take a look at one of the fabric pieces that he actually comes with, one of the cloth goods pieces that he comes with. And as you can see here, he has a green kind of military style jacket on, but he does also come with this awesome little black hoodie right here, which looks amazing. I'm not going to take it off and pop this one on here in the review, but man, I just noticed that's ripped. Oh, that's not good. Or is it ripped, or is that just the way the hole is? Because that's where the armhole is. I think that's just the way the armhole is. Man, never noticed that, but hopefully I can do something to fix that. Hopefully, I don't know, but I'm not gonna go ahead and take the jacket off and put this one on, because all you have to do is pop the hands off and slip it on. But I will take different pics and with both jackets on and all the heads and everything, so you guys can see how it looks with each option. So that is it for the first tier of accessories. Moving on to the second tier, which has all sorts of great stuff. We are actually going to start off with one of the smallest accessories that you get with this guy that you really have to keep an eye on, and that is his watch right here. As you can see, it is a separate piece, and it is very well nicely detailed for it being such a small piece, and you can actually make out the time. I don't know if my camera's going to be able to make it out, but it actually says 1:12 for Mezco 1/12. So that's really cool. Next up, you of course get Gomez's sidekick, Boom Boom the Boombox. And this guy, unfortunately, from who I bought it, did use the sticker sheet that it came with, so he put a sticker here and here. It doesn't really matter to me. It still looks pretty decent. Oh wait, he used the rest of them back here. I just noticed that. So it is what it is. I mean, it doesn't take away too much, it doesn't add too much, so it's not the big deal. The handle is articulated, and I was not aware of this, but in order to open up Boom Boom, because if you didn't know, Boom Boom does open up, you actually have to open up the handle and then slide it open, and inside you'll have a foam insert right here, which you can actually put his weapon, and we'll get to that in a sec, but just know that it does do that. So next up, we are going to take a look at the grenades that he comes with. He comes with a pair of these giant grenades right here, which are basically essentially Joker colors in my opinion. I really do like that, because then I can use them with my Joker Mezco figure. But they do have little skulls on there, but they have like green accents, purple accents on the bottom. And remember that one hand that I said had a specific purpose? It is to hold these giant ass grenades. Look, as you can see right there, it holds it perfectly. You can shake it and it stays in the hand. So really cool. Next up, he does come with his Peashooter, and this is more of a American style Peashooter. So it does have the red and white stripes from the American flag, and I believe the handle is supposed to be somewhat a little bit blue, representing the blue from the flag. So next up, we're going to go ahead and take a look at this sword that he comes with. So here's the sheath, and if you can't tell, there's a little bit of gunk right here at the bottom, and that's because this piece actually came broken. This was the only broken piece, but just the fact that this was broken, the guy gave me an extra $20 off of the already negotiated price point that we had discussed, and I just went ahead and got some Gorilla Glue and glued it back on myself, and as you can see, it holds, and I wouldn't push it too much. I'm mainly going to be using this as a set piece, and so you won't be able to see the Gorilla Glue and all that stuff, but I do have Agent Gomez, which came with his own sheath, so I can always use that for this figure as well. But as you can see, it's just nicely well done in detail. It does come with a nice working strap. You can undo it, you can do it, you can make it tighter, make it bigger, however you want to do it. I am not going to mess with it right now, because like I said, if I pull too hard, I'm afraid it's going to rip off. I did use Gorilla Glue, so it should be pretty sturdy, but you never know. I got it on there right now, and I'm going to keep it that way. So what's a sheath without a sword? So you do get this nice neon green zip sword with Gomez right here. Super cool, and it goes right into the sheath, but it is a very, very thin plastic, so I would highly recommend being super careful with this thing. I mean, I feel like breathing on it would be, would probably make it break. So if you have this guy in Gomez's hand, do not drop Gomez, because this will snap in half, and you're going to be shit out of luck. So I would only use this for occasional picks that I know he's on a stable ground and stuff, but I would not display him with this sword, because I know for a fact one little topple and bye-bye sword. So that is not all the accessories he comes with. He does come with a blast effect right here in a single bullet form, and is the typical one that we've gone with Mezco, but in this time it's in red, white, and blue colors, just like the Peashooter, and it does fit inside the Peashooter. So right there, very patriotic, very red, white, and blue. I wish I would have had this for 4th of July. I would have taken some really cool pics, but it is what it is. We do get one other blast effect with this Gomez, and that is this giant burst effect. And as you can see, it is red, white, and blue once again. So super cool to have these effects. But what good are effects if you don't have a weapon to plug them into? Obviously, I've shown you the sword and the Peashooter, but that can't obviously be the only thing that this Gomez has, weapon-wise and accessory-wise, to keep, the interdimensional hopping, interesting and whatnot. So first up, you do get an extra magazine for his rifle, which I will show you guys right now. But you do get an extra magazine, which I will actually show you in this boom box. You do get a little slot for the magazine cartridge right there, and that slips in right there. So talking about the rifle, this is the rifle right here. So you get a full-on long barrel sniper rifle that is considered a breakdown rifle, because it can be broken down into a bunch of little pieces, and said pieces can be placed into said boom box for storage and travel. So put that in there, flip this around here, and there you go. And now you got your weaponry all nice and concealed in your boom box, nice and tight. Oops, sorry guys, nice and tight right there. Seal it up, and it's ready to go. So that is it when it comes to this second tier of accessories. Moving on to the final level of accessories, we are going to go ahead and open up with something that also came with Agent Gomez, and that is a backpack. Now, while the one with Agent Gomez did have a foam insert, this one of course did when it was new, but like I said, this guy was used, and this guy actually gave me 2 scarves, so I ended up putting one of them in here so that it keeps it puffed up and whatnot, and actually makes it look like there's something in there, and it adds a little more realism to it as well. The front does open up much like the original version with Agent Gomez, so that you can put his hoverboard right in there. Now, I didn't mention this with the Agent Gomez, but the hoverboards are actually magnetic to the feet. Yeah, let me just go ahead and pull them forward right now so you can see. As you can see, it's magnetic to his foot, so that's how you attach them there. No peg holes needed, which I actually really enjoy. So you go ahead and wrap this there, and you can go ahead and throw this on his back, and he can carry his hoverboard and all his accessories in there. While these two things are working latches, these ones are not. They're just there for show and tell and decoration and whatnot. So I do wish these would open so you can put like the little magazine in there, because it would fit perfectly right here. And then right here would be perfect for like probably like the silencer part and all. So yeah, super cool. Comes with both of those things. And like I said, he does come with a scarf. Now, like I said, this was a used one, so the guy gave me 2 scarves. I don't know if he had an Agent Gomez or a Ronin Wolverine that he just didn't care about the scarf and he gave me an extra one. So I have 2 of these with this guy. And last but certainly not least, guys, that is all the accessories that this guy comes with. But of course, that is not it, because you of course get the Mezco 112 Collective accessory bag that you can shove all those great accessories into if you want, as well as the Mezco base. And this one's all blacked out with the Mezco Gomez logo right there. And you of course get the flight stand with it as well. So that is all the accessories that this amazing Gomez comes with. So with that being said, let's go ahead and pull him forward and get a nice closer look at him. Alright guys, so as you can see, here he is. And this was, I believe, the second ever Gomez release. And to be fair and honest, for a second released figure, this is really well done. I mean, I absolutely love the clothing on this guy, and that's one of the reasons why I had to get this guy. Just the fact that he looks so street and cool and relaxed and casual. You get some really cool toy picks with them, you know. And honestly, these jeans have to be better than some of the jeans I've ever owned in my real life. They look more stylish, more complete, more cool and everything. But it is what it is. I really wish Mezco would release a pair of these leather Converse, or maybe I should just get a pair of leather Converse and take the Converse logo off and stick a Mezco patch on there. I think that'd be really cool. I'd be down to rock some Mezco Converse or some Mezco high tops like that. But yeah, guys, super cool. I absolutely love this guy. He does come with a long sleeve striped shirt on the inside. The jacket is, of course, removable, so you can put this one on. Like I said, I'll show you guys through the pictures that I post for his review. But yeah, guys, and this guy does have the pink eyes right here, opposed to the black eyes that the other versions of Gomez have. So that's another thing that's, you know, that makes this guy stand out and really differentiate from the others on your shelf. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at this guy's articulation. He has amazing articulation, as all Gomez's do. You can look all the way to the right, all the way to the left, and as you can see, he can move from both the top of the head as well as the neck right there. It moves with him, so you do get a lot of head wobble, swabble, tobble, wobble, wobble, blah blah blah, all that cool fun stuff. So you can move his head in every which direction, and it's awesome. You do get the arms to go out all the way to a T-pose and 360 rotation, but once again, with the cloth clothing, you got to be super careful. You do get bicep rotation inside, double hinge elbows, so you can touch his own face. You do get rotation at the wrist right there, up and down hinging, in and out, wherever which way you want the ball joint to face. You do get rotation at the waist right here. I like this version because his shirt isn't tucked into his pants, so you can really get some good range of twist and turning right there, unlike the other ones where their clothes are all connected. He can hunch down that far, he can crunch back that far. Sorry guys, he can, wow, for being in skinny jeans, he could basically almost do the splits. That's really good, because trust me, you ever tried doing the splits in skinny jeans? It's hard. So he can kick far, he can kick forward that much, he can kick back actually not so much, so just ever so slightly. He does come with double hinge knees, which do allow him to go back that far. He does have ankle articulation, but it's very slight down that way, up that way, and you do get a slight ball rocker hinge joint right there, which is hindered by the high tops, but style over everything, right guys? No, I'm just kidding. But for what it is, I mean, this guy does have some really great articulation. I mean, what Mezco Gomez doesn't? I mean, it's their baby, it's their child, you know. Of course they're going to make this one of their greatest figures of all time, you know. So I'm super excited for all the new Gomez releases that are set to come, especially the new casino one. Cannot wait to get that one in. But yeah, guys, that is a quick, or I guess not really a quick look since we're 20 minutes into a video, but that is a in-depth look at the Mezco Toyz 2019 San Diego Comic-Con Street Gomez. So with that being said, guys, if you guys do enjoy talking some toy news and toy stuff, join me every Sunday for Coffee and Toys, a weekly toy news, toy talk podcast where we will go over all the latest and great toy news, reveals, pre-orders, and so much more. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at some really cool pics that I took of this guy, and we'll be right back. Thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. If you enjoyed those pics, you can find the full images over on Instagram at CoolFigurez, and I do have a separate Instagram account for my more thought out, planned out, more edited pics called Epic Shots by CoolFigurez. Check it out if you like what you see. Leave me a follow there as well. If you guys want to see the unboxing of this figure or any other toys I do reviews on for this channel, go ahead and check me out on TikTok at CoolFigurez. That's where I post all my unboxings. And join me every Sunday morning for Coffee and Toys, a weekly toy news, toy talk podcast where we will go over all the latest and great toy news, reviews, pre-orders, and so much more. With that being said, if you did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. But whether or not you're a subscriber, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about toys. I really do appreciate it. As always, I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Thank you so much to this channel sponsor, VRare Store. Check them out for all your Funko Pop, anime, Pokemon card, and toy print needs. And of course, use code CoolFigurez at checkout for 10% off your order. VRare Store, check them out, guys.